So today, in this Minecraft video, I want to talk about the next Minecraft update. No, not 1.16, because by the end of June, the beginning of July, 1.16, the Nether update, would have been fully released for both the Bedrock version and Minecraft Java. Today's video is all about 1.17, 1.18, etc. Now, we are going to be expecting another Minecraft update before 2020 is finished. And in this video, we already have 17 confirmed features that will at some point over the next 12 months be officially introduced to Minecraft. So if you do enjoy today's video, then please be sure to hit that like button. It's going to be a little bit of speculation, but we already have a lot of confirmation throughout today's video. So as gamers, especially Minecraft players, we're always wanting to know what's next. Now, don't get me wrong, 1.16 is absolutely fantastic. To be totally honest with you, it's one of my favorite updates, and I go back to an old statement that somebody commented to me saying the Nether is a chore. It's not something you want to do, it's something that you have to do in order to progress through Minecraft. After 1.16, that's not the case. I find myself actually wanting to go to this dimension. So, stepping away from 1.16, 1.17. So, for the past, I think it's been 2 years, we have seen some smaller updates towards the end of the year. So the main Minecraft update happens around summertime. This is pure and simply because of marketing reasons. Mojang and Microsoft and Minecraft, they're incredibly smart. They know around summertime there's going to be a lot of kids off. Granted, it's slightly different now because of what's going on in the world, but there's going to be a lot of kids off. There's a lot of people playing games, a lot of people playing Minecraft and buying Minecraft, so it's like the perfect time to announce and release a brand new update. So that also being said, they know this is exactly the same towards the end of the year. So for the past 2 years, we've had end of year updates. We had like the Panda update and Bamboo and a couple other things. And then I think last year we had the Buzzy Bees update, which introduced Buzzy Bees, the honey and stuff like that. So towards the end of this year, it's highly likely we're going to see what was announced during Minecon in 2019. And that was the goats, snowier snow, and changes to mountains. And we'll go through that in today's video. So for today's video, we're going to have to go back a little bit. Specifically going back, I think it was Minecon 2017. Yes, that long ago. You know when they announced the Phantoms? Which, by the way, was a terrible winner. They gave us 4 options. We had the Tower Inferno, which was the Blaze one. We had like that killer squid. We had the Phantom, and we had that like that little chomper dude, which I actually voted for that one. Phantoms won. Personally think that was a big mistake because there was way better mobs that they could have introduced. But 1 mob won, 3 mobs were completely removed, never ever to be announced or confirmed ever again. Jeb said, whatever loses, that's it. And everyone got really, really mad. So then Minecon 2018 come around, and he said whatever wins during Minecon 2018, the other features will still be introduced, but it's going to be a little bit later down the line. So what we got to vote for was a biome, including like biome changes and mobs and stuff like that. And that leads me to today's video. So in 2018, this won. And this was foxes and berries and campfires. That was what we voted for. That's what the community voted for. And I think it was a pretty good community vote. I kind of liked it. I did vote for this one. I think foxes look pretty cool. I do like campfires. They're a great introduction to the game. And the berry bushes. I mean, I don't typically use them, but they're just another food source throughout the game. So that one, we have those in Minecraft now, right? You probably use them. You're probably used to them. You probably feel like they've been in the game for a very, very long time. We then move on to what did not win during Minecon, but is still to be coming to the game. The first one we have here is Meerkats, and we have palm trees. And this is going to be part of the desert update. So there will be changes to deserts at some point. And I kind of agree. You look at the deserts now, they're relatively plain and boring. And if you look at the past couple of updates, very slowly the developers have been updating those kind of areas for specific biomes. You look at the Nether dimensions now, they've had updates. You go to the updated aquatic, they've have like biomes updates. So I feel like some of the past biomes do deserve to be updated. And I think the desert does. How often do you see a desert in Minecraft? Like all the time. Whenever I load up a world in a Minecraft seed, the seed that dominates vast lands, it's desert. So I'd love to see some changes. And with that being said, guys, what else would you like to see in deserts? I would love to see scorpions. I think they could be a great introduction. So there's the first 2 confirmed features that will at some point be coming to Minecraft. Meerkats and the palm trees. They are officially going to be coming at some point. Moving on to the next one. This was the Savanna one, because it was between the Mega Tiger, it was between Desert, and it was between Savanna. And there's 3 things in this one. So the other ones, the first one did have 3, which was foxes, berries, and campfires. The second one being the desert only had 2, and I think that's why people didn't really want to see it first. And last but not least, we have the Savanna, which was ostriches, which I think is going to be quite interesting. I mean, Savanna, it's kind of like the African area of Minecraft. It doesn't rain, etc. We have termites, and we have the Bayaboo trees. They are huge. They are absolutely huge. If you ever go on Google and search a Bayaboo tree, they are absolutely huge. So we would technically kind of have 2 types of trees within in the Savanna, which would be the Bayaboo trees and, of course, the Savanna trees with the acacia. Termites and ostriches. I mean, ostriches, okay, it's another mob. I think they could be interesting. More than likely, like, if you're trying to think outside the box of what Mojang would do with these kind of mobs, if it was to drop anything, it's just going to be feathers, right? I don't think we're going to get, like, ostriches, meat. It might even drop chicken, behind the logic of Minecraft, you know. And then you've got the termites, and people are still really interested in this. How are the termites going to work? Now, termites, they rip through wood, right? Jeb has always said he never wanted to introduce a feature that would technically ruin things there and then, like creepers. Creepers are like an exception, right? Creepers, they were a happy little accident. Although they're not exactly happy, they're definitely deadly. But like the likes of like your tornadoes and stuff like that, Jeb has already said he's never going to introduce things like that. So kind of curious as to how termites would work, especially if you built with wood. Would they literally rip apart your house? And yeah, that's something else that's going to be confirmed. So that leaves meerkats, palm trees, ostriches, termites, and Bayaboo trees. There's the first 5 features that have been confirmed. And that was back in 2018, by the way. That's been quite some time since we've seen anything about this. We're in 2020, right? We're already halfway through the year. So where are these features and when are they going to be introduced? Well, I'm quite convinced the end of this year is going to be the reveal and the introduction of them. We move on to 2019 Minecon. So during 2019 Minecon, this is what won. The introduction of mountain goats, the introduction of snowier snow, and the introduction of changes to mountains. Now, the changes to mountains were like jagged edge cliffs, he said. But when people asked Jeb, he said they're not physically changing the generation of mountains. I think he's more changing the appearance of them to look like they're more mountain like related, if that makes sense. But that is going to be happening at some point. That one Minecon, Jeb said that will be the first thing that will be updated. Again, I'm like a 95% sure that's going to be happening towards the end of this year because they do a smaller update rather than a huge major update. But I also think some of the other features that I've announced could be introduced as well. So they're confirmed features, okay? The next one we have here that didn't win was the Badlands, better known as the Mesa biome for us. That was the announcement of Vultures. So Vultures are going to be introduced to Minecraft. We have prickly pear cactuses, which will have food, by the way, because Jeb said during Minecon, yeah, there will be food there, which I kind of like that. And then also there's going to be tumbleweeds as well, so there's 3 more features. So I'm not counting the goats and the snowier snow and the cliffs, because they're definitely coming. So we go back to meerkats, palm trees, ostriches, termites, Bayaboo trees. There's 5. We then go to vulture, which is 6. We go to tumbleweed, which is 7, and then we go to prickly pear, which is 8. There's 8 features that will definitely be introduced. And if you want to add more, you've got number 9, which is goats, number 10, which is snowier snow, and number 11, which is changes to mountains. There's a lot of features still to be introduced to Minecraft that we already know about. Now, one thing that I did vote for, and I really want to see it introduced to the game sooner rather than later, is this. This is swamps. I wanted to see changes to swamps. That's what I voted for. Let me know in the comment section what you originally voted for. This was going to be the introduction of frogs. It was going to be the introduction of mangrove trees, which has like undergrowth. Again, if you Google a mangrove tree, you'll see how crazy they are and how cool they could be in Minecraft. And last but not least, chest boats. I wanted chest boats because I like to do a lot of adventuring, especially early game. I've seen a lot of people in my comment section when I was voting for it saying, why, you've got shulker boxes or end chests. Like, yeah, but you don't get them at the start. Like, being able to have a chest in a boat and fill it up, and then also your inventory, that's like a double chest, right? You can then take it to where you want to go and set up your base there. But that didn't win, but it's still going to be introduced to the game. So I'm kind of glad that Jeb went back on his word from 2017 and was like, okay, these other features that don't win will be introduced to the game. So if we just do a little bit of a hand count here, Meerkats, we'll do all the features. We've got Meerkats, palm trees, ostriches, termites, bamboo trees. There's 5. Goats, 6. Snowy snow, 7. Mountain changes, 8. Vultures, 9. Prickly pear, 10. And then we've got tumbleweeds, which is 11. And then we've got frogs, which is 12. Chest boats, which is 13. And number 14 is the mangrove trees. That's 14 features that will be coming to Minecraft at some point. Now, in case you're like, how do you know this? Well, if you go to the Minecraft feedback website, you will also be faced with this. Now, what this is confirmed features. So they've got a section where they've confirmed things that will be introduced to the game at some point. Some of them have already been introduced. I think like the biome locate command, that's already been introduced. So these have already been confirmed, 100% coming to the game at some point. And then last but not least, you've got like frogs and tadpoles. We don't quite have the tadpoles, but hey, you can't get frogs without the tadpoles, so that could be something introduced. And then you've got other things as well. Allow chest and hopper minecarts to ride boats, which was what I showed you there. Now, I'm super excited for so many of these features, and it's the reason why I made this, because I always get the question saying, what's next? And like you guys, I always like to know what's next, but I just thought compiling a video together of all the features that are going to be introduced at some point was something I wanted to do. So yeah, guys, 2020, although it's been not the greatest of years, for Minecraft, it's definitely been a very good year. And 1.16 is about to release, so after 1.16 out, it's going to be like, what's next for the game? As for the next major update, 3 updates I would like to see. I would like to see a cave update. I would like to see a sky update. I would definitely like to see a new end update. After seeing the dimension changes for the Nether with the new biomes and stuff, this is definitely something they could introduce to the end as well. So, have a great day, stay beautiful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.